Well, hello, my friends from Alpine Bank. This is John O'Leary, and can you believe that it's been several months since we last hung out together? And what a joy it was to meet you, to be with you, to see the mountains, to see your leadership in action, and to share with you the power of one. This video is your back to school reminder of what the message was all about, why we talked about it, and what it means for us, not only back then, but what it means for us within our banks and for our lives. And so, just to recap for you one more time, the messaging. The power of one. There are three legs to the stool that we can stand on. The first one, and I hope you remember this one, I think it's the most important. The foundation we poured this baby on was love. The power of love. And the quote that I had you write down in session was this. It's from a fellow named Agmandino. How do I greet every person I know? In silence and to myself, I say, you remember? I love you. Though spoken in silence, these words unwrinkle my brow. They shine through my eyes. They bring a smile to my face. And they echo in my voice. I love you. And remember, it's not a pickup line. It's a leadership tool. It's something you can use in the drive-through with the client, with your aging parent, with your sick child, with your challenging partner, spouse, with your friends, with strangers. Love. Love wins. And the stories that I used to kind of prop this up were the stories of my brother Jim, who used love to change. My dad, who came in with fear, became love. He changed. I followed. It's how love always works. It's how leadership works. It's contagious. It works for the better and sometimes for the worse if we're not careful. So love ensures that it benefits others and ourselves. And the final person it changed, my mom. My mom led with love and that bold question, do you want to die? And I said, no, Mom, I don't want to die. Then take the hand of God, walk the journey with him, and fight like you never fought before. It is love to lead with truth. And so, my friends, the story in the mountains, the story today in your life always begins with love. So love was number one. The second step along the journey, the power of one, is lived out when we believe and we live into the power of why. Not with a question mark, but with the explanation point. It is our mission, it is our purpose, it is what our bank, what our lives, what everything is all about. And the quote for this one, if you're taking notes right now, when you know your why, you can endure any how. It's from Viktor Frankl. Beautiful quote about how purpose allows us to hurdle over all the obstacles in every area of life. Love was number one. Why was number two. And the story that we provided that day was the story of Nurse Roy. Remember that large, beautifully built African-American gentleman coming into my room? Boy, you will walk again. I'll walk with you. Knowing that this little boy would not walk, maybe not even survive under his leadership, but he had the insight and the guts and the courage and the why to grab him out of bed, to get him out of that room, to get him back on his feet, to drag him down the hallway, to remind him what was possible through life still. The why matters. The purpose, the mission behind it all, to affect and impact the communities, the people, the lives that we serve every day. Our why matters. And then how do you live all this out? How do you live out love? How do you live out purpose? Well, that's the good final step we'll take today. The power of more. And there's a question that plays into this. You may remember it. What more can I do? What more can I do? In my role professionally, in my role spiritually, in my role at home, in every facet, in every area of my life. What more can I do? And to ask the question, not as a victim, meaning, what more can I do? I'm just one. No, not as a victim, but as a victor. Someone who chooses the next step and knows that through their life they will impact the lives of many. And the question sounds like this. What more will I do? What more will I do? I am one. And the story shared, and I hope you all remember this one, was the story of Jack Buck, the great announcer for the St. Louis Cardinals, who came into my room, came back the following day, came back again throughout the course of my 5 months in hospital, and then through the next couple decades that followed. Repeatedly coming back to this child, and then this young boy, and then this adolescent, and then even this young man, asking the question, what more can I do? And in doing so, changing himself, changing his beliefs, changing his actions, changing his life, and changing mine as well. And today and then beyond, I hope changing yours. That's the gift of leadership. That's the beauty of love. That's why we want to go back to the well repeatedly with mission, with why as our focus. And that's why finally we ask the question, what more can I do? Because there is more. And sometimes more means doing less. It might mean taking one thing off of your plate today in order that you may do the things that are in front of you even more effectively. My friends, I just am sending you this video to remind you that the summertime may be coming to an end, the school year may be picking up, but the truth remains always that the best days are in front of you. There is an invitation below to link into our newsletter, our Facebook community, our 21-day Spark. It's just cool ways that you and I can stay in touch. I encourage you right now to go online, to register for these things, to email me back, to start communicating as friends and colleagues, partners and fellow leaders together. Let me know what more I can do for you. Have an awesome day. Glenn, I know you're watching this, my friends, and all the banks throughout all of Colorado, and you're coming down the slopes. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for leading this, and know that the best is yet to come. Have an awesome week.